On Global TV News Prime, headlines: Serap sues Akpabio for failure to recall Nengi. Katsina State NSCDC repels bandit attack on federal government silos. Sanwo-Olu's daughter marries in Lagos State, while Nigeria police emerge best at the U.S. training program in Jordan. In the foreign scene, Russia-friendly populist elected Skolak president. And in sport, clash of the Reds as Man United host Liverpool. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV News Prime. We are live in Nigeria's capital, Abuja, and I am Fauziya Lukman. The federal government, through the National Identity Management Commission, will unveil an enhancement national identity card layered with payment capabilities and social service features. The new card, developed in collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System, will be powered by Afrigo, a nation domestic card scheme. The head of corporate communications of NIMSI, Kayode Adegoke, announced this. The World Health Organization has warned that diseases and disasters loom large as causes of death and disability. The organization says this in its message on Sunday to commemorate the 2024 World Health Day. The World Health Day is a global health awareness day celebrated every year on April 7th to provide an opportunity to focus world attention on health problems and issues that deserve special attention. It says its Council on the Economics of Health for All has found at least 140 countries recognize health as a human right in their constitution. Yet countries are now putting into practice laws to ensure their populations are entitled to access health services. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti has said the state has paid all arrears of pensions dating back to 2014, which was owed to about 12,500 pensioners. Oti, who disclosed this at the government house Umuahia, vowed that pensioners will never be owed their pensions again. He assured that Abia pensions will be receiving their 100% monthly pensions alongside workers on or before the 28th of every month. The governor further disclosed that payment of accumulated pensions in the state has a greater positive impact on the economy of the state as it has injected money into the system. The Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi has suspended the Commissioner for Commerce Aminu Kanta over alleged misappropriation of Ramadan feeding funds. The suspension, which is with immediate effect, followed the allegation of misappropriation of funds allocated for the Ramadan Iftar feeding program in Babura local government area of the state. This was contained in a statement by the Secretary to the State Government, Ibrahim Bala in Dutse, the state's capital. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Ododo assures improvement in the welfare of civil servants in the state. Ododo made this known in a briefing after interactive sessions with leaders of the organized labor in the state. The governor, who was speaking in company of leaders of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), the Trade Union Congress (TUC), and other labor unions in the state, noted that the meeting with the labor leaders was to review critical steps so far taken by the state government to address the impact of the economic downturn in the state, especially as they affect workers in the public sector. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) has filed fresh charges, including alleged fraudulent foreign exchange allocations of $2 billion against former Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. In the fresh 26-count charge filed at the Lagos State High Court in Ikeja, the anti-graft agency says Emefiele, while being the CBN governor, arbitrarily allocated foreign exchange in the aggravated sum of $2 billion without bid, which is an act to prejudicial to the rights of Nigerians. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) have arrested 2 men for trafficking illicit drugs. The agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, shared this information via his X handle, along with the intercepted contraband. Babafemi stated that one of the suspects was traveling with a stolen identity and many wraps of cocaine in his stomach. He had to vomit and excrete to stay alive. Another set armed with charms to escape but still got caught. Agro Rangers of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps have repelled an attack by the suspected bandits on the federal government's Grand Silo in Dusamma local government area of Katsina State. The spokesperson for the NSDC, Buhari Hamisu, in his statement in Katsina said the attack occurred on April 6th at about 1 a.m. local time. According to him, the bandits wanted to destroy the silo and abduct its manager, Lawal Shitu Yaradua, but the Agro Rangers responded swiftly, engaging the bandits in a fierce gun duel for over 2 hours. The Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, has approved the posting of dedicated police public relation officers and deputy public relation officers at the force headquarters, Abuja. This appointment, the force headquarters says, were meant to strengthen community engagement and strategic communications. This was disclosed by the force public relation officer, Oluwamuyiwa Adejobi. The Inspector General of Police reiterated his commitment to standardizing and repositioning the force in line with his vision. Similarly, on a happy note, officers of the Nigerian Police Force (NPF) have excelled and emerged the best at the just concluded U.S. Special Program for Embassy Augmentation Response Spare Team mission at the Amman in Jordan. The training was designed to enhance the team's skills in responding to various emergencies and tactical situations. The program, which was conducted by the U.S. Navy SEALs and covered a wide range of topics, including several tactical drills and assessment, ensuring a well-rounded and thorough learning experience. This achievement not only demonstrates their dedication to professional growth, but also strengthens the capabilities of the Nigerian police force towards improved service delivery and substantial national security and safety. You're watching the News Prime, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTime channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the News Prime returns, CIBN records 63% growth in operating surplus in 1.37 billion naira. This and other stories comes right after this short break. To stay with us. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcasts of the News Prime. Thank you for staying with us. On the foreign scene, thousands are being evacuated in region of southwestern Russia because of the flood made worse by the dam burst in Osijek city. Officials say an emergency was declared across the entire Orenburg region after levels of the Ural River rose dangerously because of melting ice. Officials say 10,000 residents may be in the flooding zone and up to 4,000 houses could be inundated. More than 700 residents of 2 of the 3 districts of the Osijek were being evacuated, as well as thousands more in the wider region. Citizens of the Lenitsky and the Vosovsky district of Osijek are being evacuated to temporary accommodation centers. Osijek Mayor Vasily Kazopitsa says the situation was rapidly worsening, with half of the city's Old Town district flooded and the rest potentially soon to be cut off from the rest of the city. Populist Peter Pellegrini has been elected president of Skolavia, succeeding the liberal Zuzana Kaptova. Pellegrini, 48, defeated the pro-Western Ivan Krok, a former diplomat with 53% of the vote. He is an ally of the Prime Minister Robert Fico and shares the Prime Minister's dovish attitudes towards Russia. Fico and his allies now control Slovakia parliament, government, and as soon as the president offers. Slovakia has been one of the Ukraine's countless allies before Fico came to power in October on a pledge to halt supplies of Slovak army military stock to Kiev. With Pellegrini replacing October, Ukraine now has definite loss of voice in support in the EU and the NATO capital. Back in business, the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria (CIBN) recorded a 63.6% growth in its net operating surplus for 2023 to 1.37 billion. Speaking at the annual general meeting (AGM) of the institute in Lagos State, the president chairman of the council (CIBN), Dr. Ken Opara, said that net operating surplus crossed the 1 billion naira mark for 2023. According to Opara, the institute also recorded a 37.4% growth in revenue and a 9.11% increase in assets in 2023. Similarly, total revenue grew from 2.065 billion naira recorded in 2022 to 2.7892 billion naira recorded in 2023, representing 34.7% growth, while total asset grew from 7.8 billion naira in 2022 to 9.11 billion naira in 2023. The cost-to-income ratio for the year ended December 31, 2023 stood at 50.72%, down from 59.41% in the corresponding period in 2022. The ratio is way below the approved governing count threshold of 61% of the 2023 financial year. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) has dragged the President of Senate, Godswill Akpabio, to court over the failure to refer the alleged 3.7 trillion naira budget pardon to appropriate anti-corruption agencies for investigation and prosecution, and to recall Senator Abdul Nengi, who blew the whistle on the allegations. The suit was filed April 5th at the Federal High Court, Abuja, by SERAP's lawyers Kolawole Oluwadari, who is also organization deputy director, and Adelanke Aremo. The organization added that Akpabio is sued for himself and on behalf of all members of the Nigerian Senate. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) reduced the exchange rate for computing import duty at the nation's seaports by 5.3%. The reduction is coming less than 48 hours after importers and clearing agents operating at the nation's seaport complained that the custom exchange rate rises higher than the official foreign exchange market rate of the naira and the US dollar. Custom exchange rate on the Nigerian Trade Hub portal revealed that the exchange rate for cargo clearance has reduced from 1,260 naira 49 kobo to 1,330 naira 36 kobo. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) has slammed a fine of 200 million naira on the Abuja Electricity Distribution PLC (AEDC) over the discussed non-compliance with the supplementary order to the April 2024 multi-year tariff order 2024 for power distribution companies DISCOs. NERC disclosed the enforcement action against AEDC in the letter to its acting managing director, Victor Ojelabi, dated April 5, 2024. According to the letter, AEDC was fined for the flagrant breach of Commission's order for failing to comply with the prescribed customer band classification for tariff billing. The Commission says this decision followed a detailed review and customer feedback, which revealed that ADC has applied a new tariff of 225 naira per kilowatt to all customer bands, contrary to the order, which was designed to ensure fair billing practices. The Commission also mandated AEDC to reimburse through the provision of balance of customer tokens that the affected customers will be entitled to receive at the applicable rates, and all token reimbursement shall be issued to the customer affected by April 11, 2024. On entertainment, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu have given out his daughter Modupe Oreoluwa in marriage to her lover Oladele. The white wedding was held a week after the traditional wedding, and the union was solemnized at the Cathedral Church of Christ in Lagos State by the Anglican Bishop of Lagos, retired Reverend Father Ifedoluwa Opovi. The wedding was attended by dignitaries including Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, Dr. Alex Oti of Abia State, Governor Caleb Mofwang of Plateau State, Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State, and former Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode and others. Lastly, on sports, Sunday football witnessed another of many rivalry crashes between Manchester United and Liverpool at the Old Trafford Stadium. As the season's Premier League tourney is nearing its end with less than 10 games to be played, the battle for the top four and eventual league winner has been caught up in a roller coaster of wins and losses as teams fight off the relegation zone and jostle for European football qualification. Man United is somewhat cautious of today's match despite earning a 4-3 extra-time win over Liverpool in the FA Cup quarter qualifiers last Sunday. As we end the news prime, here's some of our top stories. Serap have sued Akpabio for failure to recall Ningi. Katsina State NSCDC repelled bandits' attack on FG Silo. While Sanwo-Olu's daughter got married in Lagos State, Nigerian police emerged best at U.S. training program in Jordan. And on the foreign scene, Russian-friendly populists have been elected SULAC vice presidents. That is on News Prime, and it came to you on Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on StarTime channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. On behalf of the production team, I am Fawzia Lukman. Thanking you so very much for watching.